It's a profitable alliance between the world's biggest oil producers. Meeting on the sidelines of the G20 summit, leaders of Saudi Arabia and Russia agreed to continue limiting their sales of oil, and Canada's slashing its production by nearly 9% because its government says the price just isn't worth it.
We're essentially giving our oil away for free. This is not sustainable.
OPEC members are expected to restrict supplies by another 500,000 barrels a day when they meet on Thursday. While the suppliers tighten their taps, a trade war truce between the United States and China is expected to boost demand. That's pushed the price of the world's most commonly used fuel up by nearly 4% on Monday. But one country that won't be following the OPEC playbook is Qatar. It's leaving in January, ending a 38-year relationship with the cartel.
I think it's inefficient to focus on something that's not your core business and something that's not going to benefit you long term. So for me to put effort and resources and time in an organization where I'm a very small player and don't have real say in what happens in that organization, practically does not work.
Doha's departure didn't seem to worry investors on Monday, but some analysts say it's exposed cracks within the cartel. Other OPEC members like Venezuela, Iran, and Angola need to keep the pump jacks busy to keep their economies afloat, putting them at odds with Saudi's call to cut output. Then there's the rising threat of US shale oil. Experts say stronger prices could encourage those producers to open the floodgates, and that could further weaken OPEC's grip on the global oil market. Mobin Nasir, TRT World.
Well, let's talk to Robin Mills in Dubai. He's the CEO of Qamar Energy. Robin, the end of the age of oil, is this a surprise? What's the rationale behind this decision to leave?
Well, it's a surprise for sure. Qatar was one of the first members to join OPEC after the original 5, so it's been in OPEC for more than 50 years. So it is a surprise. This announcement was quite sudden, but I don't think we should read too much into this. Qatar is quite a small producer, produces about 2% of OPEC's crude oil. So as you heard Saad Al-Kaabi, the Qatar Energy Minister, saying just there, they felt it was not really, there wasn't a lot of point remaining in an organization where they had relatively little influence. Now, you may have thought they could have stayed in and still had a seat at the table, but clearly they've decided otherwise.
What are the wider implications? I mean, is this also about the rise of the importance of LNG in the world energy marketplace?
Well, I think obviously Qatar's LNG exports, it's the world's biggest liquefied natural gas exporter, have given it the confidence to take a move like this and to think that its relatively small crude oil production is not so key anymore. And liquefied natural gas has expanded enormously in recent years. The market has become much more globalized. And is now reaching new markets all around the world. So I think that's given Qatar the confidence to go ahead with this. So it's something of a sign of the rise of gas. But I think on the face of it, there was no reason, of course, why Qatar couldn't boost its gas industry while still remaining part of OPEC.
OPEC's big meeting coming up in just a couple of days. Look into your crystal ball. Tell us what the likely outcomes are going to be.
Well, it seems that from the G20 meeting, it's already been floated that Russia will again join in these OPEC, non-OPEC cooperation and production cuts. So I think we're looking at a cut which will have to be led by Saudi Arabia and its allies within OPEC, and then support from Russia, of course, as a non-OPEC country. However, it'll be hard to bring some of the other members on board with making further cuts. They will have the view that the Saudis increased production in the past few months, and it should be the Saudis who have the responsibility to cut back again.
Robin, good to talk to you. Robin Mills in Dubai.